All right. Welcome, everyone. We'll call the meeting to order. The Zoning Design and Review Board meeting, December 10th, 2019. We'll proceed with roll call.
Member Cook.
Here.
Member Pena.
Here.
Member Jordan.
Here.
Vice Mayor Miller.
Here.
I mean,
Vice Mayor. I like that.
Foreshadowing.
Promotion.
Vice
Foreshadowing.
Chair Miller. And Chair Zaworsek.
Here. Let it be noted that 5 members of the Zoning Design Review Board are present. We'll proceed with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I proceed to, with the adoption of the agenda. Does anyone have anything else they would like to add to the agenda beyond what is stated?
No, I'll make a motion to adopt the agenda.
I second it.
Moving on to the minutes, we have,
All in favor?
all in favor? Sorry. Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. We will proceed with the approval of the minutes. We have the minutes from April 9, 2019. Make a motion to approve the minutes from April 9th.
So moved.
I'll second.
Everyone?
All in favor?
All in
Aye.
favor? Aye. Thank you. Do we have any public comment on items not on the agenda today from member of the public?
Member.
All right. Let it be noted there are no comment on any items not on the agenda. And with that, we'll proceed to the public hearings with the staff presentation.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Tonight before you is a design review application for a sign permit for a freestanding sign at the driveway entrance to Perry Lang's Steakhouse. In addition, the applicant has proposed a directional sign in the parking lot and a new sign at the main entry gate. Both of these signs can be approved simply at staff level, although they do play into the total square footage calculation for the project in its entirety. Diving into the monument sign as seen on your screen, the two-sided monument sign will be located in the planter strip, perpendicular to Washington Street and adjacent to the public sidewalk. The sign identifies the business as Perry Lang's Steakhouse. The sign will be constructed of aluminum and will consist of a carbon black finish with a bronze metallic text. In addition, it'll also include lighting, so the sign text is backlit in a sense. In this view, you can also see the unique border. I can zoom in on that, but it is a part of your staff report. You can see the unique border, which includes a half-inch evenly spaced knife pattern that will allow views through the sign itself onto landscaping surrounding it. The proposal totals to 25 square feet, which is 12.5 square feet per side. And again, the attachment entitled Monument Sign is included as a part of your staff report. The proposed parking lot directional sign will be installed mid-driveway to give direction to the parking lot and the main entryway. It will include copy for the restaurant name and includes an arrow in the shape of a knife pointing to the right. The sign will be constructed of aluminum with a carbon black background with bronze text, almost identical to the proposed monument sign. Unlike the monument sign that said the parking lot directional sign will not be backlit and not include LED lighting. This sign is 2.6 square feet in size. Making our way to the proposed entry gate sign, this sign will be affixed to the main entry pergola. It will be constructed of individual aluminum letters and bronze metallic finish. This sign, as well as the parking directional sign, will not be backlit. It consists of it is 8 inches by 27 inches for a total area of 1.5 square feet. You have a copy of those specifications as a part of your staff report as well. Just to make it a little bit more clear, this is the proposed site plan. You've got Washington Street at the top of the screen with the monument sign close to the sidewalk region. I'll pull the laser pointer out right here. the parking directional sign, and then the pergola structure directly north of that. As a part of your staff report, you have a series of design review findings. It is of staff's opinion that this application satisfies all requirements of the Yountville Municipal Code. Staff does recommend for approval. I would like to note that condition of approval number 3 is unique from the standard conditions of approval that you have received, and it is italicized. A representative of APL was supposed to be here this evening, Bruce Fickett. It looks like they are not in attendance this evening, but staff is here to answer any questions that you might have. And that concludes the staff report.
So we'll move on to questions from ZDRB members to staff. Would anyone like to begin?
No, I don't have any any questions about the sign.
Member Pena, any questions?
I just wanted a little more clarification on the type B sign. It states here that's a fire department request?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
I'll zoom in on it here.
And so that's just directional for fire, when the fire, okay.
Correct.
Okay. No.
Member Johnson, any questions? Jordan, sorry.
I had one question, and that is, in the representation that was provided to us, the conduit was silver running up the street side of the stanchion that holds the sign. Would that be like it is in that photograph, or will they paint that out to match the structure?
Believe we could condition a separate condition of approval that they do paint that. I'd imagine that's the design that then the approach that they
It
would
looked
wanna
like
take.
it might be kind of a rendering thing, but
Yeah.
it just was a curious thing to me.
Exactly.
And the sign designer is here. You'll hear a presentation from her, and you can ask any questions related to design.
Okay. Do you know about that? Was the conduit that lights the signage, was that going to be painted
Oh,
out?
we'll
Rochelle, come on up.
Rochelle Zatkin, and I apologize, I came from Sonoma, the traffic's. That is what is there right now, I believe.
Okay.
And if you want us to paint it, we'll paint it. We're going to paint the posts too, they're kind of
Yeah.
fading.
Okay. That was the only
Yes.
question that I had.
Thank you. I only just had one comment because I don't know if it was reflected in the staff report. It may have been, so I'm not saying it wasn't. But there are currently signs there present. I mean, there is a monument sign, so it's been in
The
place.
monument sign has been there for some time.
Yeah.
Recently has been removed. The redwood posts have been retained and are still out there, but the sign that has been out there for some time is not currently there.
Got it. On the on Washington, there is a monument sign on the Washington currently. I walked by there
Oh.
yesterday.
Yeah,
Yes,
there is.
there is one actually. I don't know how new it is. I don't have a recollection of it both neither being there or not being there. So there is. So I got to see the placement of it, and there actually is a small, I guess, temporary directional sign that is, which is the second one, the sign as well. So there are two signs there currently. So I just wanted to point that out if anyone cared to know. At this point, if there's no other questions from staff, we'll turn it over to the applicant for any other comments. Unless if you wanted to say anything we don't know or regale us with your design thinking.
I don't know how the food is at Perry Lang's, I haven't eaten there. Other than
It's
that.
good. I
The
can
sign.
attest.
Oh, was it good?
It was.
Well, as you can see, the main sign with the screen is matching, well, it doesn't exactly match, but it's in, I can't think, complements what's existing on either end. Each screen is a little different if you have a look. And when we were designing this, we realized the building is so far back from the street that we had to come up with something, kind of very interesting. And other than that, we really hope that you like what we've come up with. And If you have any questions about anything in the specifications, I'll try to answer.
So this main sign takes the place of the existing sign, but you're using the existing structure, is that correct?
Well, there's no sign there. There's just 2 posts. I think what you were referring to is the oval, that big oval at the driveway it's really faded and pretty, it's dated, and it's got, it's actually still got Napa style on it. And there's a condition on your approval.
There is one on
I did
Washington
take
that
a
says.
Yeah, there's a
picture
separate
of-
one.
Right there, that one
I,
right
c-
there.
I did
Sandra.
confirm last Friday the sign that she's referring to was removed last week.
Was?
The one that you're referring
It
to
was there.
isn't there.
The Napa style one? That one?
That's there.
I think Sandra's.
I was there yesterday, and
It was there
And there was
yesterday.
one that
It
says,
was there.
You're not
Here, let me see if I
here
can
for
pull
a
it.
there's a
week.
temporary sign there,
yeah,
I think.
that says Perry Lang.
It says Perry Lang.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
might be another temporary sign somewhere, but we'll remove it. We'll
Okay.
remove anything that's temporary.
But you're reusing the existing stanchions, is that correct?
A compadre sign was there years ago.
Okay.
Yes.
So we can pull up a Google Maps image for you, and you can
Okay.
see the 2 signposts that will hold the sign, and it is the location of the old sign, same location. Was the location of the temporary sign.
Oh, I didn't bring any of that, but I have photos.
I know that it was at some point. New businesses are permitted to have temporary signs for a period of 90 days during the time that they open and come back for formal sign approval, so they have had a sign.
It was
Not sure
there.
when this was taken, this photo.
There was a sign there when I was there Sunday night
Okay.
that had Perry Lang right in that location that you're looking at there, Sandra.
Oh, okay. Maybe they
But-
moved,
How did
maybe
it
they
get on the
moved it.
screen?
Sorry, I
There it
don't
is.
know.
There, it's the one, yeah,
That's
right
the
there.
one. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
there
what
is
we're
a sign
proposing
there
with
now.
this.
Yes, okay.
Okay, and that's illustrated right here.
Oh, so it's at the south end of that entrance to the parking lot, or is it?
Right there.
Right there.
Be the north end.
Kind of in the middle,
Okay.
would you? Well, I guess it's the
Okay.
south end.
There's a sign there now.
Yes.
There is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the
that's
temporary,
Perry
the
Lang.
temporary
And
sign
I guess
is there now.
for clarification, my question is, you're reusing the existing structure and putting this sign
Right.
on that existing structure?
Yes.
Okay.
2 posts, that's all that's there.
Right.
Everything else will be gone.
Okay.
Apparently, they put something up since the last time I was there.
So will the posts be on either side of this metallic?
In this photo, yeah,
Oh, I see.
this
yeah,
photo.
That's right.
You see the posts?
Oh, yeah.
And then we call it a cabinet, it's
Oh, yeah,
just
okay.
a structure. And, yeah, and then, the faces of the letters will be
There it is.
the color that we called out, which is a very soft bronze metallic. It's not garish or, real polished, it's subtle. And that will cover the face of the letters. So in the daytime, it'll be good contrast. And at night, when it's illuminated, and by the way, they're only open at night, right now anyway, then it'll just be an edge light. So it's very understated.
Are there any other questions from for the applicant?
Not for me, no.
I invite any member from the public if they have any comment. Thank you. So with that, I'll close public comment. Thank you
Can I
very
sit down?
much.
Okay.
So at this point, I will open to the members to comment or share perspectives further, impressions.
I think it's really nice-looking sign. It's well done, and I'm glad that you guys caught to remove the Napa-style signs. So that's a good catch. I'm good with it.
I agree. In fact, I didn't even realize that Napa style sign was still out there because you just get so used to seeing things. And we were going to dinner at Perry Lang's Sunday night, and somebody asked me where the Napa style store was. I'm like, well, it hasn't been here for a long
Years.
time. Yeah. I'm very impressed, and was when I first looked at this as well. And then having just seen the sign that's being replaced, I think it's going to be a great addition. also very like that you are indicating where the entrance is. That's helpful for people.
Member Jordan?
Well, I really like the fact that it's made of metal. It'll be so durable. The wood signs around town just go south so quickly because of the weather. So I think that's a great addition. Nice design.
Member Miller?
I have nothing.
All right. Just to wrap up the discussion, I mean, I agree with what everyone said. It's both visible and understated, and it's durable, and it stands out, but integrates, I think, well. And the materials seem like they're really high quality and reflect the establishment from the outside. So it seems like there's no in-depth discussion. So I'll proceed with a motion to approve the design along with the various information and criteria as contained within the application.
I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
And at this point, if there are any further topics or discussions, any additional information from staff before we adjourn?
Can you explain about what we're going to be doing with the minutes? Or has everybody already spoken about that? That we're reviewing these minutes from April, but then we're going to be reviewing following minutes?
Yeah, so looking at our ZDRB history this past year, it looks like we've had about, I believe, 4 or 5 notice of adjournments due to staff turnover and whatnot and workload. Tonight we approved and finalized the April 9th meeting minutes. At the next regular scheduled meeting, assuming that no notice of adjournment takes place, we will be approving the minutes for the remainder of the year. So we might have not too large of a batch, but several months worth of minutes to approve. So we do apologize for going back to April, but have to
Minutes
keep
are becoming hours.
it- exactly.
And it's standard that the minutes just don't include detail? That they just have, this discussion was held, this was?
Yes, they're
Okay.
action-only minutes. And
Okay.
all meetings are recorded. The
okay.
recorded video contains the
Okay.
details.
That makes sense.
And then one last item about the Brown Act and responding to emails.
Yeah, so typically staff will shoot out to the ZDRB a email confirming attendance, or excuse me, just to kick you the agenda. You obviously receive your agenda packets on Fridays, but we always like to give you an electronic copy as well. The town attorney did reach out to staff, and we shall not reply all directly to staff so that no quorum is achieved per the Brown Act. So any correspondence that staff shares to the ZDRB group, if you could simply just reply and not reply all. But on my end as well, I will make it so that is not possible to even happen again.
So that's inclusive of even just RSVPing,
Correct.
saying that we're going to be, okay.
Correct.
All right.
Okay.
Does that answer that? Great.
Move to adjourn?
Second?
I second.
All in favor?